Surely you still think that your health is fine, that age is just a number, and that yesterday you were happy and healthy with your family. But do you know there are people who were laughing and joking with their children and grandchildren yesterday, but the next morning their relatives called and called, but there was no answer. When the emergency room arrived, the doctor could only shake his head because it was too late. Strokes or heart attacks do not give warning, and in many cases, the cause is not bad luck or old age, but daily eating habits that you do not know are gradually destroying your body. I am a surgeon, and I have witnessed countless emergencies, countless hearts that stop beating just because of familiar foods that the elderly still eat every day. Soaring blood fat, high blood pressure, bad cholesterol accumulating in the body, these signs do not come suddenly. Everything happens slowly, silently, until your body can no longer react. Foods that you think are harmless, maybe even your favorite dishes for a long time, are the culprits that kill your blood vessels every day, every meal. Foods that seem harmless are silently accumulating fat in the blood, clogging blood vessels, and weakening cardiovascular function. These dietary mistakes can make you not realize the danger until it is too late. Yesterday, you were still healthy, but today you may have to face strokes, heart attacks without a chance to return. The question is this due to age or bad luck? The answer is no. The main cause lies in the foods you consume every day. We often do not pay attention, but familiar foods, seemingly harmless eating habits, are silent killers. Blood fat gradually increases, bad cholesterol accumulates, blood pressure skyrockets without warning signs. When the body can no longer endure, it is too late. Don't let these bad eating habits steal your health and life. Every food choice, every meal is a decision that can change everything. You may think you still have enough time, but look back. What you eat today is the decision for tomorrow. Ask yourself, am I destroying my health without knowing it? Those foods which we eat every day are the culprits that slowly, insensibly kill your blood vessels. Crispy fried pork belly, a dish that many people still consider favorite food, is an indispensable part of family meals. Surely everyone must exclaim when this crispy, fragrant piece of meat appears on the table, recalling many memories of the old days, warm meals with family. Just one bite, you can feel the crunchiness, fat filling your mouth. That rich flavor makes everyone crave, and it seems impossible to refuse. But there is a sad truth that not everyone realizes. This dish, no matter how delicious, is actually one of the silent killers that destroys your blood vessels. Pork belly, although delicious, contains a lot of saturated fat. When fried at high temperatures, it creates trans fat, a toxic substance that gradually hardens your blood vessels, blocks circulation, and increases bad cholesterol in the body. You don't feel the change immediately, but just one wrong eating habit every day, your health will gradually decline. And that will show when you can't stand it anymore. Just think, crispy fried meat, seemingly harmless meals are the source of dangerous cardiovascular diseases. Each piece of fried meat is silently bringing you closer to the risk of stroke and heart attack without you even knowing it. There are even elderly people who have paid with their lives for a meal of fried meat. How can we measure the price that health has to pay for this eating habit? Not everyone knows that when you eat fried meat, you not only increase your blood fat, but also damage every blood vessel in your body. Each layer of fat accumulates in the blood vessel wall, causing blood pressure to skyrocket and making the heart work too hard. When the blood vessels are blocked, blood cannot circulate to the organs, and that can lead to strokes, heart attacks, dangerous diseases without warning. That is why, although fried pork belly can make you feel delicious and satisfied at that moment, after each meal like that, you are betting with your own health. Elderly people, whose blood vessels are weakened, whose liver and kidneys are no longer working as strongly as before, are more susceptible to the negative effects of such dishes. This seemingly harmless eating habit is gradually shortening your healthy years, leaving behind irreversible consequences. Don't let this wrong eating habit take away your health. Change now, because a delicious meal cannot be exchanged for a healthy life. You can replace fried meat with less greasy dishes such as boiled meat, grilled meat, or steamed dishes to protect your own cardiovascular health. If you love yourself, if you really want to live a healthy life, do not let this eating habit destroy your health in silence. Make every meal a solid step towards a long and healthy life. Balut, a nutritious dish familiar to many people, especially on cold days or after a tiring day at work, seems to have become an indispensable part of many families' meals. Considered by many as a miracle drug to help nourish health, increase vitality, balut is popular with the belief that it will help restore the body, warm the body, and support cardiovascular health. However, few people know that this dish itself poses a great risk to the elderly, especially those with a history of cardiovascular disease or blood pressure. There is a sad truth that not everyone realizes. Each balut egg contains up to 600 milligrams of cholesterol, which is 3 times the recommended daily cholesterol level for the elderly. This means that if you eat 2 balut eggs in a day, you have taken in 6 times the allowed amount of cholesterol. Bad cholesterol is a silent enemy that attacks blood vessels, narrows the lumen, reduces blood circulation, and increases the risk of stroke and heart attack. When the body is young, the liver's ability to digest and metabolize cholesterol is still strong. However, as we age, liver and kidney function begins to decline. Blood vessels are no longer as flexible as before. Consuming a dish containing too much cholesterol like balut will make the body unable to process it in time, increasing the risk of atherosclerosis and creating blood clots. Surely you do not want to face a stroke in the middle of the night when the blood vessels are blocked due to the accumulation of too much cholesterol. Everything can happen slowly. There are no immediate signs that your body is in danger. However, when this condition continues for a long time, you will not expect that this seemingly harmless dish can lead to strokes, even death, just because you trust too much in its nutritious properties. The heart of the elderly is no longer as healthy as when they were young. The blood vessels have gradually weakened, and the liver and kidneys are no longer strong enough to metabolize excess fat. Continuing to eat balut in this condition is really dangerous. One day you may wake up with a sharp pain in your chest, or worse, you will not be able to wake up the next morning. That is the price to pay for ignoring the warnings about cholesterol and cardiovascular disease. I don't want to make you worry or scare you, but really this truth needs to be brought to light. You can still eat balut every week as a habit, but if you have started to feel that your body is not as good as before, if you have started to have problems with blood pressure or cholesterol, stop immediately. It is not complete ban, but remember, eating one balut per week is enough. And absolutely do not eat it in the evening, especially after 6 p.m. Eating eggs at this time can suddenly increase cholesterol levels and cause blood vessel blockage while you are sleeping, leading to an untreatable stroke. Certainly, balut will still be a delicious and nutritious dish if you eat it properly. But don't let this seemingly harmless dish become the cause of your lifelong regret. Know how to listen to your body and change your eating habits properly. Because health is not something that can be regained when lost, but it is the accumulation of right decisions right now. Pickled cucumber, a rustic, simple dish, but extremely familiar to many Vietnamese families. With its sour, salty, crunchy taste, pickled cucumber has become an indispensable part of the meal tray of many people, especially the elderly. It seems that every meal will lack deliciousness without a bowl of pickled cucumber as an indispensable side dish. But few people know that this seemingly harmless dish is a silent culprit that harms your health, especially your heart and blood pressure. The salt content in pickles is so high that it can quickly and dangerously increase blood pressure. For the elderly, whose circulatory systems are already weakened, taking in a huge amount of salt every day is an extremely harmful decision. Salt has the ability to retain water, increasing blood pressure in the blood vessels. This is even more serious for the elderly, whose blood vessels have become stiff and weak over time. Each piece of pickles taken into the body is a small dose of poison, silently affecting the cardiovascular system, making the blood vessels tense and prone to rupture. Once blood pressure spikes in the middle of the night, a stroke can occur without you even knowing it. Furthermore, if the pickles are not made properly, if the pickling process is not hygienic, the amount of nitrite during the fermentation process can combine with stomach acid, creating extremely dangerous compounds such as nitrosamine. This is a carcinogen, causing damage to the liver, kidneys, and blood vessels. If you are not careful, you may be ingesting toxic substances without knowing it. And the worrying thing is that the elderly have weak immune systems, and the ability to detect abnormal signs in the body is also greatly reduced. I once witnessed a sad case, a 70-year-old man in Gia who was admitted to the hospital with a blood pressure of 220, the left side of his body paralyzed, and his mouth crooked, unable to speak. He still ate lunch normally with a bowl of pickled vegetables that he loved. Just a few hours later, his blood pressure suddenly increased, and his brain's blood vessels were blocked due to the accumulation of salt and toxins in his body for a long time. When he was hospitalized, it was too late to save him. Pickled vegetables, although only a side dish in a meal, if eaten too much and without controlling the amount of salt, can cause extremely serious consequences. When the body is under great pressure from water retention due to salt, the blood vessels will have to stretch to the maximum and are easily damaged. This is not only immediately dangerous, but also leads to long-term consequences, such as prolonged high blood pressure, atherosclerosis, and even stroke. Elderly people with weaker cardiovascular systems should pay special attention to their eating habits. If you love pickles, reduce the frequency of eating them. Do not eat pickles every day. A bowl of pickles a week is enough, and do not eat pickles right before going to bed. Eating salt at night can cause your blood pressure to spike while your body is resting, causing your organs to not be able to maintain normal functioning. Reconsider your eating habits, because cardiovascular health is something that cannot be traded. You may still love pickles, but just a little change in your diet, such as reducing salt, replacing them with fresh vegetables, or eating less pickles, you have helped protect your blood vessels and health. Do not let this habit of eating salty foods all day long slowly destroy your cardiovascular health without knowing it. Along with controlling the amount of salt in your diet, increase other healthy foods rich in fiber and nutrients that are good for the heart. Health is not something that can be bought, but it can be completely protected if you know how to take care of and love your body from your daily eating habits. Cakes, crackers, foods that you often think are harmless, even pleasant snacks in the morning or evening. They can bring a feeling of comfort, easy to digest, and make you feel satisfied for a few short minutes. But few people know that these seemingly harmless foods contain extremely large dangers, especially for the elderly. Industrial cakes and biscuits often contain a huge amount of refined sugar, the sugar that can suddenly increase blood sugar levels. For the elderly, this is extremely dangerous. Elderly people, especially those at risk of diabetes or already suffering from diabetes, are more likely to lose control of their blood sugar levels when they eat foods high in refined sugar. The consequences of this are not only sudden changes in the body, but also the gradual weakening of vital organs such as the cardiovascular system and the nervous system. Sure, you can feel the instant satisfaction of eating a piece of cake or a crispy cookie. But did you know that at that moment, your blood sugar has spiked and your body has to work at full capacity to metabolize it? Especially for the elderly, the body is no longer as flexible and agile as before. The ability to handle large amounts of sugar in the blood decreases. And when blood sugar levels increase, blood vessels will gradually be damaged and weakened, making the heart work harder, easily leading to cardiovascular problems. Moreover, cakes and cookies also contain trans fat, a dangerous type of fat used in the food industry to create crispness, durability, and help products last longer. This trans fat not only increases bad cholesterol LDL, but also reduces good cholesterol HDL, causing blood vessels to become clogged. Blood cannot circulate normally. When bad cholesterol accumulates in the walls of your blood vessels, your blood pressure will increase and can lead to serious cardiovascular diseases. In particular, eating cakes or cookies in the evening when you are about to go to bed is even more dangerous. The amount of sugar in your blood will not be consumed in time when you sleep, leading to uncontrolled hyperglycemia, putting great pressure on the cardiovascular system. If this habit continues for a long time, it will gradually weaken the cardiovascular and nervous systems, seriously affecting your overall health. Therefore, if you regularly eat cakes or cookies in the evening, You are putting your cardiovascular health in danger without even knowing it. These foods are not only harmful to the cardiovascular system, but also have a negative impact on memory, and brain function. Especially for the elderly, memory loss due to stable blood sugar levels is a potential danger, which can lead to problems with cognition and thinking ability. To protect your long-term health, you need to limit your consumption of cakes and cookies. Instead of choosing foods containing refined sugar and trans fats, switch to healthier options such as fresh fruit, chia seeds, oats, or foods low in sugar and saturated fat. These foods are not only good for heart health, but also help stabilize blood sugar levels and provide sustainable energy for the body. For your own health, do not let seemingly harmless eating habits, such as eating cakes and cookies at night, destroy your cardiovascular health and nervous system. Change this habit from today to have a healthy heart and an energetic body, away from the potential risks of these seemingly harmless foods. Instant noodles, a dish known as a savior for busy days, evenings when there is no time to cook, or when the body is tired and wants a quick meal. Just one packet of noodles, boil water, and you have a bowl of hot noodles. Easy to eat, easy to digest. But few people expect that this convenient dish contains unpredictable dangers, especially for the elderly. The salt content in instant noodles is really an alarming problem. Each packet of noodles can contain up to 2,000 milligrams of sodium, almost the maximum amount of salt that the elderly are recommended to consume in a day. Consuming a huge amount of salt in instant noodles will cause the body to retain water, causing a sudden increase in blood pressure. High blood pressure is one of the main causes of cardiovascular disease, stroke, and kidney failure, especially for the elderly, whose blood vessels and cardiovascular systems have weakened over time. Not only salt, instant noodles also contain trans fat, an extremely dangerous type of fat created during the process of frying noodles with hydrogenated vegetable oil. This trans fat has the ability to clog blood vessels, increase bad cholesterol, LDL, and reduce good cholesterol, HDL, causing atherosclerosis. When blood vessels are clogged, blood cannot circulate normally, increasing the risk of heart attack and stroke. It is worth mentioning that although instant noodles are easy to eat and delicious, they lack most of the important nutrients that the elderly need, such as vitamins, minerals, and fiber. Such dishes can make your body feel full, but do not provide enough energy and necessary nutrients. Eating instant noodles continuously will cause the body to lack important nutrients, causing health problems, especially the immune system and heart and liver function. This is a big danger because when the body is not provided with enough nutrients, the organs in the body will gradually weaken and cannot function effectively. For the elderly, consuming too many instant noodles will lead to a lack of essential vitamins such as vitamin C, vitamin D, calcium, and other minerals, leading to a decline in bone function, a weak immune system, and even diseases due to nutritional deficiencies. These convenient but nutrient-deficient foods not only make you feel full, but also cause fatigue, physical weakness, and illness in the long term. But the worst thing is the habit of eating instant noodles in the evening, when the body needs to rest and recover after a long day. The amount of salt and fat in instant noodles will increase blood pressure, causing the body to work too hard while you are resting, leading to insomnia, difficulty breathing, and increased risk of stroke at night. Eating instant noodles at this time also increases blood cholesterol levels, causing blood vessel blockage, leading to the destruction of important cells and organs in the body, especially the heart and liver. However, you do not have to completely abstain from instant noodles, but change your eating habits. If you crave noodles, eat them in moderation and replace some of the seasoning in the noodles with fresh vegetables to supplement fiber and vitamins for the body. Do not let instant noodles become the main meal in your daily diet. You can replace them with nutritious meals such as vegetable soup, lean meat porridge, or high-fiber dishes such as oats, chia seeds, or whole grains. Remember, a healthy diet is the foundation of long-term health. Excessive consumption of instant noodles can lead to serious consequences for your cardiovascular health and liver and kidneys, especially when you are old. Instead of choosing convenient foods, take the time to prepare nutritious dishes full of vitamins and minerals. This will help your body become healthier, reduce the risk of chronic diseases, and prolong life. After warnings about dangerous foods, now the doctor wants to share with you a simple but extremely effective secret to protect the heart and maintain long-term health. That is celery. If you are looking for a food that not only helps thin the blood, but also reduces bad cholesterol and stabilizes blood pressure, then celery is the ideal choice. Celery, with its lush green color and mild flavor, has long been known as a natural miracle drug for the cardiovascular system. Celery contains a special compound called phthala, an active ingredient that dilates blood vessels, helping to clear blood vessels, improve blood circulation, and reduce the risk of blood clots, one of the main causes of stroke and heart attack. Thanks to phthala, celery can help protect your heart, reducing the risk of serious cardiovascular diseases. Not only does it improve blood circulation, celery is also an excellent source of fiber, an important nutrient that is indispensable for a healthy digestive system. The fiber in celery helps to wash away bad cholesterol plaques in the blood, thereby cleaning blood vessels and maintaining stable blood pressure. Fiber also helps prevent constipation, improve digestive function, and effectively support weight loss. In particular, for the elderly, consuming enough fiber from vegetables will help maintain intestinal health, support better nutrient absorption, and minimize digestive problems. In addition, celery also contains many important vitamins and minerals, such as vitamin A, vitamin C, and potassium, which help maintain the health of important organs in the body. Vitamin C in celery helps strengthen the immune system, prevent colds and diseases related to aging, while potassium helps balance electrolytes and supports cardiovascular function, especially in regulating heart rate. Imagine a daily meal with celery. You can add it to soup, stir-fry it with garlic, or squeeze fresh celery juice to drink every morning. Adding celery to your diet will help you maintain a healthy heart, reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease, and improve overall health. In particular, if you are having problems with high blood pressure or bad cholesterol, celery will be a great medicine to help you stabilize your health. A simple but effective habit. Adding celery to your daily meals will help you protect your cardiovascular health in the long term, prevent dangerous diseases, and improve your quality of life. Remember, a healthy heart is not too difficult to achieve. Sometimes just small changes in your daily diet, such as eating celery, can help you maintain cardiovascular health and live a long, healthy life with your family and friends. Start today, and you will feel a clear difference in your health. Surely, just a small bunch of celery every day will help you open the door to health, protect your heart and blood vessels, bringing a full, healthy, and happy life. Finally, after sharing the potential harmful effects of familiar foods, the doctor wants to send you an important message. Smart eating is the key to protecting cardiovascular health and maintaining a long, healthy life. We cannot always avoid all external risk factors, but we can completely control what we eat every day, and it is those eating choices that will determine your health in the future. Start making changes today. Choose healthy foods, add natural foods such as salmon, garlic, anchovies, and celery to your daily meals. These foods not only help reduce bad cholesterol, thin the blood, and stabilize blood pressure, but also bring many other great health benefits. Salmon, with its rich omega-3 content, is a natural medicine that helps reduce blood vessel inflammation, prevent blood vessel blockage, thereby protecting your heart. Garlic, with its natural antibiotic effects, not only helps thin the blood, but also reduces bad cholesterol, protecting the cardiovascular system from potential risks. Anchovies, rich in omega-3 and vitamin D, are not only good for the heart, but also support bones and joints, helping the body stay healthy and flexible. Celery is a great choice to add to your daily diet, helping to clean blood vessels, reduce bad cholesterol, and stabilize blood pressure. Each small bunch of celery contains great power, helping to protect your heart and keep your body healthy every day. A reasonable diet not only helps you prevent strokes and heart attacks, but also improves your overall health, improves your quality of life, and prolongs your life. Changing your eating habits does not have to be too difficult or sudden. Start with small changes, such as replacing harmful foods with healthy foods, gradually eliminating bad eating habits, and you will see a clear difference in your health. Don't let bad eating habits take away your healthy years. Don't let convenient but potentially harmful foods harm your body. Let's change together. Protect our health together to live healthier every day. Start today. Change your eating habits. Change your life. You can absolutely live a long, healthy, and energetic life if you take care of your body from the simplest things. Remember, health is not something that can be bought, but the result of the right decisions and perseverance right now. Your cardiovascular health depends on the choices you make every day. Don't wait until it's too late to realize the value of a healthy heart, a healthy body. Just a little change, a little perseverance, you will have long-term health full of vitality. Let's change together to live healthier and happier.